If you're ready to max out your efficiency and not your credit card, then you're going to love the HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station pneumatic heat press. In this video, we're going to show you how to uncrate it and properly set it up in your workspace. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this crate. I am using a drill, of course, just to make things a little faster. Of course, if you have a ratchet, you could do that. And I believe I'm using a 5/16 bit. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get this lid off and let's take a look at our heat press. Okay, now as we get inside the box, there's a few things that we could pull out first. Right here we have our card. Now this is not just a nice, cute little card. There's a QR code in the back, which you actually might have already scanned to get to this video, but there are other resources available right there, so be sure to pull that out, scan that when you can. We also have our satisfaction guarantee, just more information on your My Expert protection, which is our warranty here. You're going to find a few of these silica gel packs. You can go ahead and throw those away. You don't need these anymore. And very important, you have 2 extra fuses here, which you don't want to lose, so go ahead and put those somewhere safely. Okay, so now this crate is lined with cardboard, so you're going to want to remove it. There we go, just like this. Just like that, you're going to want to remove all 4 pieces before we proceed. Now this crate is a one-time use only crate. Because the machine is final sale, we're not going to be using this crate again. If you have any warranty issues or needs, you can of course talk to our tech support department. They'll be able to get you connected with the right parts and get those sent on over to you. But as for this shipping crate, we're done with this. So the way we're going to open up the crate, we're going to break it down, is you're going to want to strike the side panels with a rubber mallet like this one. And of course, be careful you don't accidentally hit your heat press. You don't need huge, Thor strikes. You can just do quick, short strikes. We're going to alternate strikes on either side of the side panel coming out this way. So let's begin. We're just going to go back and forth, side to side, striking this panel until it loosens up all the way. Now, if you see some resistance like I am, where it's not breaking loose easily, you might want to check the direction of the nails. So in this case, the nails are coming in this way, so I'm actually going to switch over and start striking the back panel, moving in the direction of the nails. There we go, and I can see it's moving apart so much easier and so much faster. There we go, there we go. And again, we're going to continue with alternating strikes left to right. Once you get a little bit lower, you got to be careful to not hit your heat press. So we're going to do shorter strikes on either side. And at this point, we should be able to carefully pry off the back panel. Give one more little tap here. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, so now we're going to go again in the direction of the nails, and we're going to hit this front panel out that way. And again, in alternating strikes. Once it's nice and loose, again, we're going to just carefully pry the rest of the way. You don't want to yank it. Just carefully pry it out. Give this last one a nice smack there. There we go. And for these last remaining panels, we're just going to give a nice tap right here at the base before we pry it loose. And again, we're being very careful to not hit our heat press. We're going to strike right here at the base. Alternate sides. There we go. And now we can just pry it loose very gently, carefully. One more for good measure. And we're clear. As you can see, due to the size of this machine, you're going to need at least 2 to 3 people to lift it up and onto your surface. We're using a Signature Series double stand due to the wide footprint of this machine. To purchase your own double stand or for more information on how to convert 2 existing stands, be sure to visit the link in the description. All right, this is the exciting part. Let's go ahead and get this protective wrapping off of our heat press. Okay, so back here, you're going to find 2 of your cables. This first one, of course, you'll recognize. This is your power cable. Of course, you want to plug this directly into an outlet. If you have to use an extension cord, make sure that it's rated to support at least 15 to 20 amps. Now, right next to it, this is probably something new for a lot of heat pressers. This is the connector to your air compressor. This is your air tube, and we're going to show you how to plug this in right now. Okay, so now to plug it into your compressor, you're going to want to pull this sleeve back right here. You're going to want to insert this all the way, and then you can pull the sleeve in a little bit further. Make sure that you have it nice and tight. You also want to make sure that you have no pressure going into that valve while it's on. Now, once the valve is connected to your air compressor, you can go ahead and release pressure into this tube, and you'll notice if you're looking at it on the front, this is actually going to raise your heating element. So now our PSI is right now set to right about 6 kilograms per centimeter squared, which of course we're metric here. We want it about 40 PSI, which if we're doing the math here, if we're looking at the scale, it's going to be right at about 3.5 kilograms. On the front, it will show you in PSI. So we're going to lift this right here, and we're going to go ahead and turn it. And that's going to allow us to release a little bit of pressure. And we're just going to adjust it here slowly until it's where we want it. Now, of course, different products are going to require different pressure settings. So if you wanted more pressure, you would do the other thing. You would lift it, and then you would twist it to the right. And that's going to increase your pressure. But since we're happy where it is right now, we're going to go ahead and lock it back in, lower it, and now our pressure is set. Now we can go ahead and power it on. As you can see on the front, the black numbers, that is going to be your PSI. Of course, in America, we're using PSI and not kilograms per centimeter squared. And it's coming in right under 60. That's going to be decent for a lot of transfers. Of course, if you want to lighten it or increase it, you would adjust that in the back. Now, this is a Signature Series heat press, so we got that signature gauge here. Now, this is going to control your time and temperature. So, of course, we're going to hit OK to enter our settings gauge. That's going to allow you to adjust between Fahrenheit and Celsius. You're going to click OK to lock into Fahrenheit. You're going to adjust your desired temperature here. We're just going to set it to 300. Common temperature for a lot of things. OK to lock that in. Now we're going to set our timer. Now this is going to automatically set the amount of time that is being pressed. Of course, this is a fully automatic heat press here, so we're going to drop that down to only 10 seconds. Hit OK, and our settings are locked in. On bottom in green, we have our SV, or set value. That's what we want it to be at. So we want it to be at 300 degrees. We want it to be at 10 seconds for our timer. Up here in white, this is your present value. This press is still heating up, so it's only at 101. And the timer is going to be at 10. That number is going to stay at 10 until we actually engage the heat press, and then it's going to start counting down. This will show how many seconds are left on your press. And then right here next to it, this big red button here, this is our emergency stop. When the heat press is engaged, it's going to be locked in with air power. This emergency stop is going to release that and lift our heat press. Now this is a dual station heat press, so moving from station to station is easy as pie. And then when you're ready to press, there are two green buttons, one on either side. Press them both simultaneously. And that's going to engage your heat press at the desired PSI for the exact amount of time that you've set it to. And once it's all done, it's going to open on its own. You can then, of course, slide it over to your next station, and it's ready to press your next item. Now, at the end of the day, when you're done pressing and after you've turned off your heat press, go ahead and release the pressure from the air compressor, and you just want to make sure that this is showing 0. You will notice the heating element drop, and that's okay. And that's it. We are completely set up and ready to start pressing. For more information on the HPN Signature Series 16x20-inch double station pneumatic heat press, you can visit us at heatpressnation.com or give us a call at 800-215-0894.